Good day, my name is Pumzile and here is my video presentation on virtualization. Imagine running Windows, Linux and a test server all in one laptop without them crashing into each other. That is the power of a virtual machine. In this video, I'll do two things. First, I'll describe the core components that make a VM work, and second, I'll explain how a business can leverage virtualization to save money, move faster, and to be more resilient. Let us look at the core components of a VM. So what is actually a virtual machine? Think of it as a computer running inside another computer. But for it to work, it will need four core components, just like any physical PC. One, it will need a virtual CPU. This is the processing power from the host machine to the real CPU. This executes instructions just like any physical CPU. Number two, it will need a virtual memory or RAM. Every virtual machine gets its own chunk of RAM. If I give a virtual machine 8 gigabytes, that memory is isolated. If that VM crashes, it won't take down the other virtual machines. This isolation is what makes virtual machines stable. Number three, we'll need a virtual storage. This is a virtual hard drive disk and it acts exactly like a physical hard drive. You install an operating system, you save files, and you also take snapshots. The key is that it is portable. I can copy one file and move the entire computer to another server. Number four, we'll need a virtual network adapter. This gives the virtual machine its only IP address and MAC address, and then it connects it to a virtual switch. So virtual machines can talk to each other, they can talk to the internet, be on isolated networks just like in a data center. And holding all of this together is a hyperbox. For example, is a hypervisor, my apologies. For example, a virtual box. This allocates resources to each virtual machine and keeps everything separated and secure. Let's move on to part 2 of leveraging virtualization in businesses. Knowing the parts of a virtual machine is one thing, but using them is where the value is. Here is how businesses can leverage virtualization to improve efficiency, to reduce costs, and to support growth. One of the biggest benefits of virtualization is cost savings. Businesses spend less money on hardware because fewer physical servers are needed. They also save on electricity, they also save on cooling and on maintenance cost. Another important advantage is better resource utilization. Virtualization allows companies to use their computing resources more efficiently. If one virtual machine is not using all its allocated resources, then the server can distribute those resources where they are needed most. Virtualization also supports business continuity and disaster recovery. Virtual machines can be backed up and restored quickly if there is a hardware failure or if there is any cyber attack. This will reduce downtime and it will also help a business continue operating with minimal disruption. In addition, virtualization enables remote work and flexibility. Employees can securely access virtual desktops and business applications from different locations, and this makes it easier to work from home or while traveling. Another benefit of virtualization is faster deployment. New virtual machines can be created in minutes rather than purchasing them and setting up new physical computers. This will help businesses respond quickly to changing needs and customer demands. Finally, virtualization will provide scalability. As a business grows, it can add more virtual machines or allocate more resources without having to replace all its existing hardware. In conclusion, Virtualization is a valuable technology that helps businesses reduce cost, improve efficiency, strengthen disaster recovery, support remote work, as well as grow more easily. By adopting virtualization, organizations can become more productive, they can be flexible, and they can be competitive in today's digital world. To wrap up my presentation, a virtual machine consists of a virtual CPU, it consists of RAM, it consists of storage and network, and all these are managed by a hypervisor. But the real power is not in the tech, it is in what it enables. Virtualization lets businesses do more with less hardware. They recover faster from failures, and it helps businesses to deploy new services in minutes instead of weeks. In a world where downtime costs money and speed, virtualization isn't just an IT tool, it is a business strategy. Thank you so much for your time. I hope this presentation has shown how virtualization is not only a powerful IT solution, but also a valuable business strategy. Thank you.